What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube world, YouTube land? I am Real Estate J, and
It's gonna be a cold summer.
welcome to the Cold Summer Podcast. Let's get into this video, see what Him 500 is talking about.
It's always a motherfucker who ain't got no money, don't got good credit, or don't got access to capital, or don't got a business that say dumb shit. Oh man, if you use a credit card, you still got to pay the money back. Duh. Like we know we got to pay the money back. That's why we spend the money on advertising in a business that we own that actually generates us capital, and the reward points we leverage for things like travel and things like that, to pay our grocery bills, to go get fly. I would take the reward points and go and buy designer clothes. Why? Now guess what? I'm buying the clothes that I like and the things that
This is horrible advice. Oh my God, it's horrible advice from a person wearing a Fendi sweater. Okay, I see where this is going.
I looked at how I wanted to dress from the stores I wanted to dress in, I would buy the clothes from there. But I'm not spending my money. I'm literally leveraging reward points, and I'm making more money than you because I understand how to leverage my credit to generate income in my business. So my business is 7-8x what you will do because you don't got access to the capital I got, and you don't get as fly as me. Then that shit hurt their heart. They can't understand it. But that's the ignorance, because you can only understand the level of which you operate at, the level of which you've been exposed to. If you have not been exposed to that level, then you can't operate at that level. It's all
All right. I no, not good advice. I was trying to debate like, not good advice. I don't like the advice. I don't like this. I don't like the strategy. I don't like the advice. Listen, yes, when it comes to credit cards, yes, you have to pay them back. Credit cards should be used for business purposes only. Okay. Now business, you got business, you got personal, and I'm assuming he's talking about a business card. Don't use your points to buy designer clothes. Just don't. What? Don't use your points to buy Gucci, Louis, and Fendi. Like, no, that's stupid, bro. And this is the problem with our community, is that we want to do these things and we want to be so fly. And listen, just focus on your business. If you need to travel for business, absolutely use those points for traveling for business, right? Use that card to make money. Even on your personal credit cards, don't just use them for just personal leisure. Find though, if you're gonna use them for the necessities that you already have to pay for, such as utilities. That way you can get the points from your utilities, and then you can use those points for something else that's more beneficial to you in life, that will help you pay off some debt or move forward in life. Forget about designer clothes and trying to travel for leisure. I don't like the advice, man. I don't. I'm trying to be objective, and I know Him 500 has given absolutely horrible advice in the past on how to commit bank fraud with Navy Federal as well. I'm just not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this advice. Um, Listen, man, this just needs to be as easy as this. When you get a business loan, when you get a business card, you use it for business. Okay? But you should also have the common sense to understand that if I don't know how much money I'm gonna make, and it's not gonna make me any money, then you shouldn't be just running up credit cards. Credit cards are not free money. And it's the way that this is sounding is like, oh, this is just free money and just do this and do that and get the points. No. When you get a credit card, here's what you do. You pay it off.
Sensational.
That's what he didn't say in this whole thing. He just said, oh, use it for this, use it for that, get this, get the points. Pay off the credit card. If you know that you're going to spend $200 in marketing or $250 in marketing, make sure that by the end of the month in 30 days, you can pay that $250 off completely. Don't just leave balances on there. I don't like this advice, man. I think it just leads people down the wrong pathway. Don't just start using credit cards to try to live this cool lifestyle that you see. Forget about designer clothes. Forget about all that stuff and just focus on business, right? Ain't that what we say? Stand on business and spend on business. Only use it for business purposes only, man. If you're going to go out to eat, if it's a business meeting and it can make you some money and it's something cool, spend the money on a credit card on a business meeting. You need a uniform, go ahead and do that. That way you can use that for tracking and for tax purposes. Not just, oh, I'm going to use this and do that and I'm going to look fly. Forget all that. Bad advice. When it comes to credit cards, pay them off in full if you're going to use them. Use them for only things that you know you're going to make money on so you can pay this money back so you can develop good relationships with these creditors. Let's keep this simple, right? Let's keep it simple. That's all I'm saying. I didn't like this advice. I don't know. I kind of don't like a lot of advice that he gives, man. I think a lot of advice that he gives takes black people down the wrong road. I think it gives them misinformation. And this ain't here to do like no type of beef and all that. It's just information and it's content and it's out there. But I think this type of information gives black people a false expectation of how businesses ran and how we can just go out and get loans and that loan can just pay for that. And now I got $10,000, but how do you generate $10,000 to pay that loan back? How do you see? We need to stop talking about credit and all this stuff as if it's going to fix our problem, and we need to learn what the things that we already have in our own possession, and how can we make that work for us? Then we can start talking about credit and a loan that can help us do what we're already doing. Not, well, I don't even know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go ahead and get this loan first and then take the loan and then just spend the money on a bunch of stuff because that's a failing business. Let's teach people how to structure their business first before talking about all these credit cards and loans and business lines of credit. Let's teach them how to structure their business on a small level. What are your metrics? What are your KPIs? Key performance indicators. How do you know you're going to make money? Where are you losing money at? What's your cost per lead? We need to talk about those things. Yes, it's boring. Yes, it's not fun. But guess what it is? It's business, man. Yeah, bro.
This is business, not personal, Sonny.
It's business, bro.
This is business, not personal, Sonny.
So at the end of the day, let's teach people how to create a business and not just get loans and credit cards to run up a bunch of debt. Stop doing this. That's all I'm going to say on this video. Teach them business. Don't teach them all this other stuff because then we go get distracted. Let me get out of here. And like I said, after every video, that this is chess, not checkers, and I'm going to see y'all at work.
It's gonna be a cold summer.